animated character renowned for its smooth, silent demeanor and the instantly recognizable jazz theme music composed by Henry Mancini. Here's a breakdown of its biography, creation, and the traditional animation techniques used in its early days. Biography of the Pink Panther cartoon. The Pink Panther didn't start as a standalone cartoon character. It originated in the opening credits of the 1963 live-action comedy mystery film, The Pink Panther, starring Peter Sellers as the bumbling Inspector Jacques Clouseau. The film's title referred to a large, valuable pink diamond with a unique flaw that, when viewed closely, resembled a leaping pink panther. The animated panther character, designed by Hawley Pratt and directed by Friz Freleng, was intended to personify this diamond in a humorous way. The success and popularity of the film's animated opening sequence, coupled with audience positive feedback, led United Artists to sign Freleng and his newly formed studio, DePatie Freleng Enterprises, to create a series of animated shorts featuring the Pink Panther. The first animated short, The Pink Fink, released in 1964, was a massive success, even winning an Academy Award for Animated Short Film. This cemented the Pink Panther's place in animation history. The cartoons were largely dialogue-free, relying on visual gags, the Panther's expressive movements, and Henry Mancini's unforgettable score. The Pink Panther cartoons became a staple of Saturday morning television in the late 1960s and 1970s with The Pink Panther Show. Over the years, the character starred in 124 short films, several TV series, and TV specials. While primarily silent, later iterations of the character, particularly in the 1990s, did feature the Pink Panther speaking. The Pink Panther creature and its creation. The Pink Panther is an anthropomorphic, sleek, and sophisticated pink panther. Its design is characterized by lean and tall build, giving it an elegant and sometimes gangly appearance, distinctive pink color, which is central to its identity, echoing the diamond it was named after. Minimalist facial features, often just dots for eyes and a small nose, allowing its body language to convey most of its emotions. Expressive movements. Despite being mostly silent, the Pink Panther communicates a great deal through its gestures, subtle facial expressions, and its confident, cool demeanor. The character was created by David H. DePatie and Friz Freleng of DePatie Freleng Enterprises, with the initial design by Hawley Pratt. Freleng, a legendary animator known for his work on Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies, brought his signature comedic timing and visual storytelling to the Pink Panther. The character's smooth, cool, and often mischievous personality was a perfect fit for the jazz-infused world it inhabited. Techniques of making animation without computers, traditional animation. The early Pink Panther cartoons, like most animation of their era, were made using traditional animation, also known as Eisegcel animation or hand-drawn animation. This painstaking process involves creating each frame of animation by hand, without the aid of computers. Here's a simplified breakdown of the key steps. 1. Storyboarding. The story is broken down into a sequence of panels, like a comic book, to plan the shots, actions, and camera movements. 2. Character and background design. Artists design the characters and the environments where the action will take place. 3. Layout. This stage involves drawing detailed layouts for each scene, indicating character positions, background elements, and camera angles. 4. Animation. Pencil tests. Key animators draw the key poses or critical frames of a character's movement. These are the most important frames that define the action. In-betweeners create the drawings that fill the gaps between the key poses, making the movement smooth and fluid. These initial drawings are done in pencil on paper, often using a light table to see previous frames and ensure smooth transitions. Pencil tests are rough recordings of these pencil drawings to check the timing and flow of the animation before proceeding to the final stages. 5. Ink and paint. Once the pencil animation is approved, the drawings are traced or photocopied onto transparent sheets of acetate called cells, short for celluloid. The outlines are inked onto the front of the cell. Colors are then painted by hand onto the reverse side of the cell. This ensures that the ink lines remain sharp and on top. 6. Background painting. Separate artists paint the detailed backgrounds for each scene, typically on paper or board, using paints like gouache or acrylics. 7. Photography. Animation stand. The painted cells are then placed, one by one, on top of the painted backgrounds. An animation camera, a specialized camera mounted on a vertical stand, photographs each frame. Each slight change in the cell's position, or a new cell, creates the illusion of movement when the frames are played back in sequence, typically 24 frames per second for smooth animation, though often shot on twos, meaning each drawing is held for 2 frames, resulting in 12 unique drawings per second. 8. Post-production. The filmed animation is then edited, synchronized with music and sound effects, and prepared for final release. This meticulous, frame-by-frame process was the backbone of animated classics for decades, including the beloved Pink Panther cartoons, before the advent of computer animation revolutionized the industry.